Hello guys, you are seeing Prime News Australia, where we show you the latest and important news of Australia in the fastest and reliable way. So come, let's start by not delaying 25 big updates of the Australia, especially for you. Before proceeding in the video, comment by commenting from which state you are watching, and also like video so that YouTube can reach this video to more people of Australia.
Police are currently investigating an audacious overnight business break-in at Morphett Vale. Around 3:30 a.m. on Saturday, a group of individuals wearing balaclavas smashed through a glass door on Hillier Road. The suspects managed to steal numerous packages of cigarettes before the alarm system disturbed them, causing them to flee the scene. Southern patrols have set up cordons and forensic investigators are currently examining the site for evidence. In Prospect, a 16-year-old boy from Port Augusta was arrested following a series of attempted break-ins. Police dog Bandit was instrumental in locating the suspect on Percy Street after reports of intruders at a group of units. The teen was found with allegedly stolen property and provided a false name to officers. The 2026 Four Nations Lawn Bowls tournament concluded in Glasgow with the Australian Jackaroos securing a gold medal. Dawn Heyman and Kelsey Cottrell demonstrated exceptional skill in the women's pairs, defeating Malaysia in a tense one-end shootout. Along with the gold, the Australian team earned 4 silver and 2 bronze medals today, marking a successful end to their international campaign despite a tough series of finals in the paradisciplines. Voters in Tasmania are heading to the polls today for the 2026 Legislative Council periodic elections. This election is a crucial test for local representation, with several key seats up for grabs. Electoral officials have reported a steady turnout since the booths opened this morning. The results are expected to influence the balance of power within the state's upper house, reflecting current public sentiment on local infrastructure and health. State by-election is also underway in the Victorian seat of Nepean today. Residents are casting their votes to decide who will represent them following a recent vacancy. Political analysts are watching this contest closely as a barometer for the upcoming November state election. Major parties have campaigned heavily on cost of living measures and environmental protection, which remain top priorities for the coastal community during this high-stakes weekend. The federal government's Future Made in Australia agenda is facing renewed scrutiny today regarding the hidden costs of industry subsidies. Critics argue that the $22.7 billion commitment to selected industries could lead to economic inefficiencies. Supporters, however, maintain that taxpayer-underwritten power deals, like the one for the Tomago aluminium smelter, are essential for maintaining sovereign capability and navigating the ongoing energy transition away from fossil fuels. The Northern Territory is preparing for Monday's May Day public holiday, with many residents heading out for a long weekend of camping and community events. This holiday traditionally honours the achievements of the labour movement. Major gatherings are planned in Darwin and Alice Springs, where union leaders are expected to speak on the importance of wage growth and worker protections in the current inflationary economic climate. In international relations, reports have surfaced of increased tension between Australia and the United States over military involvement in the Middle East. President Trump has reportedly criticised Australia and other allies for their level of support in ongoing regional conflicts. This development is sparking a significant debate in Canberra about Australia's strategic independence and the long-term reliability of traditional security alliances in an increasingly multipolar global landscape. New South Wales is gearing up for the Vivid Sydney Festival, which is set to begin later this month. Early installations are already being tested along the harbour, drawing crowds of curious onlookers. The festival, known for its light, music and ideas, is expected to provide a massive boost to the local tourism and hospitality sectors, which have been seeking strong recovery after a period of fluctuating economic conditions. The 2026 Australian census is officially scheduled for August 11th, but the Bureau of Statistics has launched a preliminary awareness campaign today. This massive data-gathering exercise will help shape government spending and policy for the next decade. Officials are emphasising the importance of accurate reporting to ensure that infrastructure, schools and hospitals are properly funded in rapidly growing suburban areas across Melbourne, Sydney and southeast Queensland. Environmental groups in Western Australia are holding rallies today to protest new offshore gas exploration permits. Protesters argue that the projects contradict the nation's net zero commitments and threaten local marine biodiversity. The state government remains firm, suggesting that gas plays a vital role as a transition fuel while renewable energy infrastructure is scaled up to meet the growing industrial demand for reliable and affordable electricity. The NRL Magic Round is just weeks away, and excitement is building among rugby league fans across the country. All 16 teams will play in a single city over one weekend, creating a festival atmosphere that draws thousands of interstate visitors. Ticket sales have hit record highs, and local businesses are preparing for the influx of fans who contribute significantly to the regional economy through dining and accommodation. Tennis Australia has announced new extreme heat protocols today, following data from the 2026 Australian Open where temperatures neared 40 degrees Celsius. The new rules allow for more frequent cooling breaks and mandatory match suspensions on outdoor courts earlier than previous years. These changes aim to protect player health and fan safety as extreme weather events become more frequent and intense, directly impacting the scheduling of major summer sporting events. In Queensland, preparations for the Noosa Eat and Drink Festival are in full swing. The event, which kicks off soon, showcases the region's best culinary talent and local produce. This year's festival features several international guest chefs and is expected to attract record crowds. It remains a cornerstone of the Sunshine Coast's cultural calendar, celebrating the intersection of high-quality food, fine wine, and a relaxed coastal lifestyle. The South Australian Police have reported a successful drug bust in Port Adelaide following a long-term undercover operation. Several kilograms of illicit substances were seized, and 3 individuals are currently in custody. Authorities believe this operation has significantly disrupted a major local distribution network. Commissioner Grant Stevens praised the coordination between districts, noting that such results are vital for maintaining community safety and reducing drug-related crime. Economists are warning that the global economy is still underpricing climate risks, a sentiment echoed by Australian financial institutions today. A new report suggests that the green transition must be accelerated to protect long-term pension funds and investment portfolios. There is a growing call for regulators to adopt more transparent approaches to GDP modelling that account for the increasing costs of reconstruction following extreme weather events like floods and bushfires. A unique Patriot agenda proposed by some National Party members is stirring debate in the federal parliament today. The proposal suggests a return to more protectionist trade policies to support local manufacturing and agriculture. While some see this as a necessary step to secure the nation's supply chains, others warn that broad tariffs could lead to retaliatory measures from trading partners and increase the cost of imported goods for consumers. Medical researchers in Melbourne have announced a breakthrough in personalised cancer treatment today. By utilising advanced genomic sequencing, the team has developed a method to tailor therapies to individual patients with higher precision. This development is expected to improve survival rates for rare forms of the disease. The project was partially funded by federal grants aimed at positioning Australia as a global leader in medical innovation and biotechnology. The Australian dollar showed slight volatility this morning following the release of international trade data. Market analysts suggest that fluctuating demand for iron ore and coal is impacting the currency's strength against the US dollar. Investors are keeping a close watch on upcoming inflation figures, which will dictate whether the Reserve Bank of Australia decides to adjust interest rates in its next meeting to stabilise the national economy. Education ministers are meeting today to discuss the rising cost of university degrees and the increasing burden of student debt. There is growing pressure from student unions to freeze interest rates on study loans as many graduates struggle with the high cost of living. The government is considering a range of options, including targeted debt relief for those entering high-demand sectors like nursing, teaching and aged care.